Welcome to Soul Messages from the Spirit Realm, a weekly Akashic Records reading for women who are learning to trust what they already know. This is your Akashic Records reading for the week of August 3rd, 2026. They're sending me this kind of clearing of the throat feeling, and I'm hearing the words, "Is this thing on?" It's very much the impression of really, taking the stage, putting your words out into the world, like you're ready to be heard. You're no longer staying silent, and you have something you definitely want to say, it feels like. There's a quality of confidence, and what I can only describe as feeling like so fed up, you're just doing it anyway. So there is like that kind of nervous, anxious, butterfly feeling energy, but it is like propelling you forward to say whatever it is you're ready to say, to act from your truth, your authenticity, and to put aside any inhibitions or feelings of being unsure and saying this. It's, like you just know that now is the time to speak up. And as I share all that, the masters, teachers, and loved ones are like applauding. They're like, this is fun. It's this impression of like the reward outweighs the risk. And it's this energetic signature of like, this is a building block on your path that you're going through, and it's only going to bring you more confidence and clarity and alignment. And they're clarifying that this is something that is to be spoken to a person. Sometimes the guidance is just about using your voice or, saying something out loud, even if you're not witnessed. But what they're saying is that this is about speaking to somebody, to being, in conversation, being heard, being, in your full power. So think about where this message might resonate or make sense in your own life. Always the guidance that comes forward in the records is meant for our highest path, our highest good. In no means is it ever something that, should put us in danger or make us feel unsafe. So with everything, take what lands and leave the rest, knowing that this is a collective reading. And if something, somebody, some conversation came to mind immediately, that might be information. So sit with it and see what that looks like for you. Next, I'm getting the message to break up your weekly routine. So doing something this week that is different, new, feels adventurous, to kind of get you out of the normal cycle of a week. It feels like this will bring inspiration. It might bring a new connection or something totally unexpected. So taking some time to either plan how you want to do something different this week, or maybe doing something spontaneously, like seeing an event that sounds interesting and going to it, or you get an invite from a friend and you say yes. But this invitation to get outside your normal routine. They're sharing that this is going to help inspire creativity. The words they're using is seeing things from a different perspective. And it feels like the way that you might take a walk in a brand new park. You've never been there before. You're seeing, different flowers or trees or water, and you're hearing different sounds, and you're really just showing up with fresh eyes, this fresh perspective. And that's what this encouragement is for, to do something new this week. It's to be open to that creativity, to that newness, to see what inspiration comes, because it feels like the beginning of something. Yeah, they're saying something fresh, something new that will carry you through the next season. On the heels of that message, I'm hearing and get organized. So they're like showing the tidying up of like a desk. You're putting all your pencils in one place. You're putting the papers neatly away. You're getting things straightened up. And this is the foundation for how you're going to build and I'm hearing inspire and move towards whatever it is that you might have gotten the spark of creativity or inspiration for this week, of having this foundation of organization. You know where things are. They're also showing you like going through the past few months, like your notes that you may have captured, any conversations you've had. So, kind of going back and looking at everything that you've done and taken in and seeing if anything needs to be followed up on, or if you want to, transfer anything over so you can be ready to move. Yeah, they're showing me like lists. So, if there are maybe different lists scattered about, maybe you want to put them into an organized single list or start over. Maybe those things aren't important anymore, but it's really this energy of getting yourself organized. There's loose ends that are being tied up, and having both a clear desk, a clear house, a clear office, and a clear head moving into the next several weeks and months, as this feels very fresh, new energy. This is like a week that feels very inspiring and creative and a shift in perspective. So both finding those pockets of inspiration that are going to be pulling through for the weeks and months to come, and building that foundation of organization so you can get going when you feel ready. Okay, that's the reading for this week. As always, a reminder to use your discernment, taking what resonates and leaving the rest behind. Thank you so much for starting your week with me. If any of this is resonating, it's not on accident. This is a reading for the collective, meaning that I am channeling a message for everyone, but I also do personalized readings. If there's anything you want to go deeper on, or you have a specific question, a decision, or just some sort of change that is upon you that you'd like some clarity on, or some additional insights and guidance, I would love to do a live reading for you. I'll put the links to that in the notes. Wishing you a wonderful week ahead, and I'll see you back here on Sunday.